You may have experienced, as I have, on a number of occasions recently, something of having to lead through anguish. And anguish is this moment of being deeply or extremely distressed about something. It could be a situation, it could be a person, it could be very personal to you, it could be something or someone you're caring about, and it's causing anguish. And as I've just been reflecting on this, it's both amazing and it's concerning to just take note that you're not alone in that. It's amazing because you're getting to hear you're not alone in that. But it's concerning because it reflects just how serious and how difficult some of the things are that we're experiencing at the moment. I've been reminded of a story where Jesus is said to have been in anguish. It's in Luke chapter 22. And it's after they've shared in the supper together, and they head out to the Garden of Gethsemane, and Jesus tells his disciples, stay awake, pray with me. And then Luke says this: being in an agony, he prayed more earnestly. Now, the NIV doesn't use the word agony, it uses the word anguish. But what we see here is a very real Jesus in a very real scenario, and something that we can so relate to. And when we have moments of anguish, we perhaps want to go and hide. We want to go and find ourselves in a different place, or distance ourselves from it. But that's not the mark of a leader. Actually, what we see here is that Jesus, in that anguish, he prays. He takes a moment where he refocuses his sight to the Father and draws from the Father's opinion over him, and not the sense of emotion and anguish and despair that's extreme that's going on the inside. And it's a very real thing. So it's not like it's a fake thing and he's trying to wrestle with it. It's a very real experience that he's having. But he recognizes in this moment that praying to God and getting the download of right, true opinion is the thing that he must do in this moment to be able to bring comfort, to bring leadership, and to be present in a situation. And what happens next is that, as we know, he's arrested. But he's arrested because he's betrayed by one of his closest friends. He's betrayed by someone. There's a gang of men who come to arrest him. Then his own followers lash out, and one of them chops the ear off one of the guards, and there's this mess. And Jesus has just before this been in a moment of deep anguish, and yet now he holds it together. He holds this together. Not that he holds the situation together, but he holds himself together. And he is present for each of those moments. The other fascinating thing that I just thought in this is that this could have been an opportunity for him to let it play out and cut and run from the whole crucifixion, but he doesn't. Even though he's going through this anguish, he drew from the source of life. He drew from the Father and his announcement over him. And if we're going through moments of anguish, if you're going through a moment of anguish right now, or you're reflecting on something of that's happened in recent weeks, no amount of effort or motivation or energy can get you through that, because that's you just spend that, and it just feels like there's no traction and the wheels keep spinning and you don't go anywhere. You're just trying in your own effort. But when we recognize that we get to trust in God and an opinion that is better, that is higher, that is truer, it starts to give us the traction we need to lead even through anguish. And so, in these moments, to be the best person that you can be is to reflect and to allow the opinion of God the Father to be the strongest, loudest voice source over you. And, to lead through anguish, I want to actually encourage that you apply righteousness. One of the things that has been most deeply, deeply helpful to me in these last few weeks has been applying the righteousness that God speaks of me into my own heart, into my own mind. May you really apply righteousness, even if you're having to lead through a moment of anguish, and know that God is with you.